Hello, friends from the Aluminum Butts channel. It is my turn to do a vlog, and I thank Hannah for making this survey so I have something to talk about. Because usually I'm just like, I'd say two or three things, and I'm like, okay, I'm done now, I have nothing else to say. But now I do. So, question one is, what are three things you will always spend money on even when you're broke? I had to think about this, and I didn't really even come with a good answer, but all I had was internet, food, and internet. Because everything else I can just, you know, and the obvious things, like toothbrushes and junk, but, I don't really need much material shit because everything else is on the internet. Like, I don't need books, there's internet. I don't need, movies, I can get those on the internet, etc. And food, because food. What is your favorite song at the moment? I haven't really been listening to one, extensively a lot recently. Usually if I discover a new song that I like, I will listen to it for days. But that hasn't been a thing as of recently, so I have been listening to a bit of Mumford & Sons recently, and I'm quite a fan of the song The White Blank Page is a good song. Yeah. I have a little story for it in my head and it's cool and I like it. Number 3, if you could live in any time period in history, which would you choose and why? Now, I'm pretty content with our current time period just because all the other ones have sucked even more because rights and stuff. But again, if I was going to go somewhere else, I would go to Victorian England because I really really like the clothes they have there. They're just really cool, particularly the guys. I love the little collars and the scarves and stuff they wear. It's just really cool and pretty. I like it. Number 4, if you had to pick one person to be stranded on a desert island with, who would it be and why? I like this question, and I would pick Tom Hiddleston because A, attractive, and B, he's really smart, and he really likes to talk, so he could just I could ask him a question about Shakespeare and he will go on for about it for days and I will never get bored ever. And and also if if I were to say something and he would listen to me, he stares at you longingly when he listens to you. It's amazing. Seriously. Okay. Number 5. What is your favorite type of comfort food? I don't really have much of an answer for this. I'm just gonna say chips and soda. Because it's a brilliant combination. And yeah. And when I say chips, I mean potato chips. Little crisps. Because, I don't know. In my brain, there's some kind of mix-up sometimes. I'm not sure which one I mean. Tell us 3 things you want in your dream house. I haven't really thought about this one too much, but I know I want a laptop with a giant-ass screen, because internet and computers and stuff are fun and cool, and I like them. And a loft. Lofts are cool. And I want, I've seen this on the internet, pictures of this. It's a room that's really small. It's the size of maybe this room, but the entire floor is a bed. So the entire room is a bed with walls on every side. It just seems like it's wicked. It'd be wicked amazing to just bed, entire room, bed, never fall off it. I don't know. It just seems like it'd be cool. Okay. Name your favorite physical and personal characteristics of yourself. This also I had to think about a lot. But I guess I'm I'm I like the fact that I don't struggle with my weight really, because I'm not really overweight, and it's weird, and I'm not really I need to eat things. I don't know. It's just that's just not one of the things that I have to worry about, and I'm glad for that. And personal characteristics would be, I guess, the fact that I control my emotions, kind of like, particularly like if someone is pissing me off a lot, like a lot, I will keep it inside. Like I don't ever remember me actually like flipping out and expressing anger like a lot, just because like I guess I've seen other people do it and I really don't like it because it's just scary and not cool at all. So I avoid doing that, like, a lot. So, okay, name your least favorite physical and personal characters of yourself. This one, I could name a bunch of things, but physical characteristic, I guess, would be my hair because it's annoying and it never does what I want it to, and and plus, like, it's still black and I'm bored with the black and I don't want it to be black anymore. But I know that I did that to myself and it was my own fault, but whatever. And it's too thick and curly and I don't like it. And I know other people are like, oh, you should, you have curly hair, that's amazing. It's not really curly, it's more like wavy and weird. But, you know, everyone wants what they don't have, blah blah blah. And least favorite personal characteristic, I'm a hypocrite a lot of the time. And I'm aware of this. And I don't care. Like, it makes me angry because people hate hypocrites and I hate hypocrites. But I am a hypocrite. Therefore, see, that's. But also the fact that, like, I don't dislike it enough. Like, I don't think it's such a bad thing that I care enough to change it. Like, because most of my opinions, I'm a very stubborn person as well, so I will not change my opinion. Even if there are way good reasons for the other side, I just won't. Like, I think I read in a book once that you can't apply logic to sentiment. So, like, if you have an emotional attachment to something, nothing anybody can say that is logical will change your mind. Which is basically with me with a lot of things. So, yeah. Alright. Number 9. If you had to relive 1 year of your life, either because it was awesome or to do it better, what would you pick and why? I would pick my freshman year of high school because I probably could have done it better. And, like, I don't know. I was a pretty poor and lazy student, and also I think I went for too long without making any new friends. Which wasn't exactly a bad thing, but also it wasn't like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Number 10. If you could have a conversation with anyone and say whatever you liked, knowing that they wouldn't remember it after, who would you pick and what would you say? I would talk to my dad. And there are many things that I could say, but one of the biggest things I would want to just ask him would to be stop being so racist and horrible and bigoted, because he's that type of person. He's extremely conservative and, racist and a bigot and stuff, and I just, I've tried kind of, saying that's horrible if he tells, a terrible racist joke, and then, but then he just, like, laughs at me, or, like, comes into my room later and tells me that I'm wrong. But, yeah, I'm not gonna, continue with this, but that's, yeah. And I would like it if he didn't remember it afterwards, because then he wouldn't yell at me as much. If you were elected president of the United States, what would be your first act of presidency? Well, I'm gonna say what probably a bunch of people are gonna say, which is to, like, legalize gay marriage. But see, the thing about that is the president can't really do anything by him or herself. Like, it, Obama would probably have legalized gay marriage if he had gotten the bill, like if it had passed Congress. Because that's, the reason why nothing gets done is because the Congress is headed by Republicans which don't agree with anything Obama wants to do. So, as I said, the president can't really do anything by himself. He needs a bunch of other people to help him. Or her. So, But if the president could do stuff by themselves, totally legalize gay marriage, man, and equal rights and, rights. They're good to have. And finally, number 12. Tell us what Hogwarts house you would be in and why. I would be in Slytherin because Pottermore has told me so. And also because I can be very selfish, like Slytherins can be, and I will shit on whoever I have to get what I want. Which is pretty horrible sounding, but if I'm really passionate about something, then I will do what I have to get it. Okay, goodbye. I hope you people do this survey because it was pretty cool. Okay, goodbye.